keep it off forever. I'm here to show you how to easily lose those stubborn pounds and do it without a struggle, without depriving yourself, and without feeling hungry. You can lose weight and keep it off when you're eating the right foods that help to burn fat instead of store fat. That makes sense, doesn't it? I'll help you understand why you gain weight. I'll show you how you can take control over your food. The best part is, when you start eating healthier foods, then you will not crave fatty foods that are not good for you anymore. With a sensible weight loss plan, you'll burn fat and lose weight. Let's be honest with each other. Do you ever wonder why you gain all your weight back after a diet? And sometimes even a few pounds more? That's depressing. For no matter how hard you try or starve yourself, you can't lose the weight. And if you do, the weight loss doesn't last long. Isn't that right? Well, most diets are made to set you up for failure. Here's the biggest problem. Most diets are too complicated. Who's got the time to count calories or even wants to? Do you remember being really motivated to start a new diet and then just giving up in frustration? Please don't feel bad, as it happens to most everyone. Most diets are too hard to stick to. So no matter how hard you try, in the end, you don't lose the weight and you fail. If the diet is overly restrictive and doesn't work naturally with your body, it's a bad diet. Another big reason for diet failure is that the diet is too restrictive, and so it's unhealthy for you. Have you ever tried a low-carb diet? Believe me, I love steak and eggs too, but after a week you won't even want to smell steak and eggs, because overdoing the protein will cause your body to crave carbs. Once you give in to the carb cravings, then your new low-carb diet goes out the window, and you failed again. Another big problem is if a diet worked for a friend of yours, then it can work for you too. That's simply not true. Each of us is unique. I'm sure you'll agree with that. You and your metabolism is unique to you. So the most effective weight loss diet for you is going to be the one that integrates with your body naturally, because it works with your unique metabolism, and it must easily work with your lifestyle, because one-size diets do not fit all, and most diets cannot be maintained long-term. Starving yourself or eating restrictive diets is not the answer. You want a food plan that helps you shed the weight you want to lose and then maintains a lower weight so you can really start living again. You need to stop using diets to set you up for failure. The diet roller coaster you're on creates a vicious cycle of binge dieting that is harmful to your health. Remember, what I have to share with you is honest, good, fact-based nutrition. I would never suggest you do anything that would harm your health. My advice is based on proven nutritional science, and it works to boost metabolism and burn fat. Okay, here we go. The most important thing you need. Sugar's sabotaging your weight loss. But I know what you're thinking. Tell me something I don't know. But it's not candy, ice cream, and cake I'm talking about. It's the so-called healthy foods that are messing with your weight loss. Sure, candy and cake are bad for you, but there are many foods pretending to be healthy foods too. These foods quickly turn to sugar in your body. Here, let me show you. That's right. Healthy orange juice, healthy whole wheat bread and healthy cereals, and even low-fat muffins and salad dressings will cause you to gain weight. They literally sabotage your weight loss success. There are many others. They prevent you from having the body you desire. Here, let me illustrate. When it comes to losing weight naturally, there is only one thing that matters, and that's your weight loss thermostat. Yes, there is actually a part of your body that's directly responsible for your weight, and you have direct control over it. It's your thyroid gland. Consider it your metabolic regulator. Take control of it, and you're slim and sexy for the rest of your life. According to Harvard Institute of Health and Medicine, your thyroid controls your metabolism by secreting two hormones called T3 and T4. They control how fast your body burns calories and uses energy. If your thyroid secretes too little of these hormones, you have a condition called hypothyroidism, otherwise known as underactive thyroid. It slows everything down. It makes you tired all the time. Because everything slows down, the body naturally demands quick bursts of energy to get through the day. That's what really causes your carbohydrate cravings. People who suffer from hypothyroidism crave refined carbs like pasta, breads, cake, ice cream, alcohol, candy, cookies, and muffins. How did you get a sluggish thyroid? Unfortunately, you ate all those refined carbs, as well as caffeine, soybeans, peanuts, and certain green vegetables. Over time, your thyroid got lazy and fell asleep. And now it's time to kickstart it back up again. So, I'll bet your question is, how do I do that? How do you take back control of your weight loss thermostat? Amazingly, you must eat to take control of your body's fat-burning metabolism. There is no other way, not by starving exercising your fanny off, not by thinking yourself thin. Again, those are just self-perpetuated myths of the diet and fitness industry. We lose weight by eating foods that will naturally wake up your thyroid so that it increases your metabolism, thereby burning calories, losing weight, curbing cravings, and as a result, trimming inches off our waistlines. This puts your metabolic thermostat on automatic pilot. Once you learn what to eat for your body, you'll eat the foods just right for you. Foods and recipes you naturally enjoy. Foods that burn fat like butter on a hot skillet. Increase your energy through the roof, improve your health and well-being, and naturally and safely boost your weight loss. That's the way to a slimmer, sexier you. The only thing diets do is ruin your metabolism and slow it down. When you try to lose weight and go on diets over and over again, guess what? It drives your fat-burning metabolic rate even lower. So over time, it becomes harder and harder to lose the weight and keep it off. I am sure you know this from first-hand experience, and that's why you've probably packed on the pounds over the years. But don't get depressed. You just need a metabolic makeover. Let me show you what I mean. Yep, we're talking about carbs. Many people associate carbs to sugar, but here's the fact. Carbs are essential to health. However, there are good carbs and bad carbs. And it's the bad carbs that are causing you grief. These foods spike blood sugar and insulin. All of them will put you in the fat storing state. Whole wheat bread is good for you, right? Definitely not true. Whole wheat bread spikes blood sugar and insulin, just like other types of bread. This also applies to so-called health cereals, pasta, and crackers. No matter what kinds of healthy claims you may read on the labels, all these foods will signal your body to store fat. So if you can't eat white or whole wheat carbs, what carbs can you eat? If you love breads, you'll love this. There are breads made from sprouted grains, or from grains like rice and spelt, that all fit perfectly into your weight loss regimen. They taste good too. Ever tried millet or quinoa? They're delicious. You gotta have some. And although not a grain, how about a sweet potato with a little butter and cinnamon? Yep, you can have that too. And guess what? You'll lose weight. So we've covered sugar, we've covered carbs. What's the next source of confusion? That's right, fats. Yes, there are good fats and there are bad fats. We've been lied to by the health and fitness industry that eating fat is bad for you. It's just not true. Here's the deal. The right kind of fats will cause fat to melt right off your body. When you give your body the right kinds of fats, it actually speeds up your metabolism, causing you to burn fat. Eating the wrong kind of fat, and you'll store it instead of shed it. The upshot is eating the right kinds of fats is not only healthy, you'll become slimmer as well. Hydrogenated oils, trans fats, canola oil, and vegetable oils, margarine, and definitely those substitute fake butter products. See these, and you should be running the opposite direction. Just check the ingredients list on the packaging. These fats are not healthy. They're bad for your heart, and they make you fat. But there are alternatives. Good ones. Ones you'll enjoy eating, and at the same time, lose the weight you want. Real butter, whole eggs, coconut oil, olive oil, avocados, raw nuts. Delicious, yes? And despite what you've been led to believe, these types of fats are great for you. They're 100% natural, with no unprocessed fats, chemicals, or additives. They jumpstart your body. They light a fire under your metabolism, causing you to shed stubborn, hard-to-lose body fat naturally. Can't ask for much more than that, can you? You see, you can eat and lose weight at the same time. It just depends upon what you eat and don't eat. The next group of items to avoid like the plague is processed foods. I'll tell you why. It has to do with your liver and your thyroid. These organs control your metabolism. And just like the engine in your car, what you don't want is to start clogging it up with refined sugar and chemicals. Processed foods have both, so you need to avoid them. Your liver needs to be free to spend its efforts turning food into energy. Otherwise, it won't. Your liver has over 400 functions it performs. But the two we want to focus on here are the breakdown of fats and the filtering of chemicals and other harmful substances from your blood. If your liver's job is to break down fat, you want it working at 100%, right? But when it spends its effort eliminating chemicals, it has nothing left for fat breakdown. That's second priority. So I want to be specific about something. What are those harmful substances we're talking about? Let's take a look. Things like artificial sweeteners, high fructose corn syrup, hydrogenated oils, and even processed soy products. They have lots of chemicals added in, and they're just not good for us. All you have to do is just check the ingredients label before you buy something. For instance, I've seen high fructose corn syrup in foods like so-called healthy yogurt and health bars. So do yourself and your liver a favor. Give it a chance to get into fat-burning mode by greatly reducing and even eliminating processed foods from your eating plan. This means avoiding the pre-processed foods like packaged snacks, the microwaved meals, diet health bars, and definitely almost all soy products. Instead, focus on foods that do not require lots of energy and effort from your liver. And what are those? How can you tell if something will be easy on your liver? Easy! Single item foods. Foods that contain only one ingredient like steak, chicken, fish, eggs, fruits and veggies, olive oil, coconut oil, butter, rice, and sweet potatoes. There are literally hundreds and hundreds of delicious meals that can be created with any combination of all of these foods. It's the true secret to being able to get and stay skinny. Here's the thing. It's not just about knowing what foods are good and what foods are not. It's about your body and knowing the combinations of food that your particular body burn off fat. That's where most diets seriously flunk. They're not specific for you. That's where metabolism typing comes in. Finding your metabolism type will tell you what foods are the best for you to create an ideal fat-burning environment in your body. And don't worry, it's easy because I am going to give you a simple questionnaire that will tell you all of that. You'll also need to find the right portions for your body. Again, a simple task with the charts I'm going to give you. And I'm not talking about little bird's-eye portions here. Remember, I said I wanted you to eat a lot. Everyone thinks I was born with a great metabolism, but you've seen the pictures. You know, that's not the case. What I did was create a good metabolism for myself by eating all the right foods. You also can eat foods that you hate all day long. You have to be eating foods you really enjoy to stick to any kind of plan. You also can't spend half your life doing calculations or counting calories, because like I said before, it's irrelevant anyway. Okay, now I hope at this point you're not feeling overwhelmed or confused. I know, all this information all at once may seem like a lot, and you may not be sure what to do with all of it, or better yet, what to do to put it together in a way that's going to work specifically for you. Not only work for you, but work in an easy and practical way. I see this happen to people all the time. They get their hands on some of the best information out there, but then are lost when it comes to applying it to themselves. And what could all this information be if you can't apply it? So I've come up with a solution to this dilemma. I put together a program where I can tell you exactly what to do, exactly what to eat, exactly when to eat, exactly which foods, and exactly how to make it ideal and specific to you. Would that help you make the best use of this information? Would it make this whole process so much easier?
Now look, this is what this program is not. It's not some